E3 is over now, but Bethesda continues to feed us new information on the next big Fallout game. Hey guys, JV here, and today I'm sharing some new details on Fallout 76. But before we get into that, just a heads up, you can find daily streams of the newest games as well as commentaries just like this on my Facebook page. So check out the link in the description below and stay tuned for tons of awesome content. All of this information is taken from public Fallout social media accounts, so it's all out there. I'm just relaying the info to you guys. So, game director Jeff Gardner answered several questions from Bethesda's booth at E3. So, I'm just going to share his answers and then speculate further on what this all means for the game. When asked how quests will work in the game, he said they're largely given through holotapes, notes, and terminals. The story is very organic. The main storyline is about the survivors who went out before you do in the game, which is 25 years after the bombs dropped. We'll engage in their story, again, through lots of holotapes and tons of recorded audio. The story will be heard as you quest and enjoy the experience in a way that Bethesda hasn't done before. So, if you're wondering why is this different and why is it primarily through holotapes, notes, and terminals, that's because there are 0 human NPCs in the game. You've heard me right. We're not going to be walking up to people just standing around or doing normal things like they would in Fallout 4, Fallout 3, or New Vegas. Instead, we are going to get our quests from passive, locations and items like holotapes, notes, and terminals. So if you look back at other Fallout games, there are quests that are given through holotapes, notes, and terminals. This is not an entirely new thing, but it was heavily skewed in the other direction. We would always interact with other NPCs, friendly ghouls, super mutants, whatever it would be. This is very different, and the reason is because Bethesda wants every single human that you see with your eyes in the game to be another player. That is the primary reason for this, and that's something that some people don't agree with, but that is the game that they are building. And then what's interesting as well is they say that a lot of the story will be heard as you quest and enjoy the experience. That's very BioShock to me. So if we're going to pick up holotapes, press a button, and listen to story narrative being given to us, BioShock did that back in the day, and then of course with the sequel and also in Infinite. That's a very BioShock thing. When I hear that that's how the story is going to be delivered, that's immediately what I think of. So I hope they get some really talented voice actors to really sell that, Let us learn about these characters through their backstory and their experiences and kind of their perspective on this world. That's what I'm really looking forward to, and I think they can pull it off. Moving on to the next topic, camps. If you guys don't know what camps are, this is essentially an item that you can place down and then build whatever you want to build, the building system from Fallout 4, anywhere within the confines of the space that it gives you. So, when asked about the building and how the camp system works, Jeff said that once your camp is assembled, you can build defenses and structures and armaments around it to protect it from other players, because obviously that's what's going to be in the world, right? And obviously NPC, creatures and stuff will be attacking it, but you can defend it from other players. Materials are readily available, which is nice. It doesn't sound like we're going to be hunting and hunting and hunting for stuff. It's going to be very easy to find what we need and build what we need. And if other players happen to blow up your camp, which is a real reality in this game, you're able to repair it very easily with one button click, which is fantastic. Anything you build in your camp is also blueprinted. So if you leave a server and come back, for example, and your structure is gone, the game will save a blueprint template of whatever you built. So you can just rebuild it just like that wherever else you want to build it. So really, for me, this is a signal that building was widely popular in Fallout 4, and they decided to bring it back. However, we do kind of know from the NoClip documentary that they were building this game alongside Fallout 4. This was kind of like the multiplayer portion of that game. But anyways, building is returning in a big way in 76. I love this system of saving what you've built. I know so many people would be just shocked if they did not allow you to do that. So it just makes sense. They did it and they know it made sense. They know they had to do it. And it really opens up building, being able to build really anywhere. However, I still wonder if size limitations will be opened up. I'm sure that's like a server side issue, since this will have dedicated servers. These are Bethesda servers we're going to be playing on as far as we know at this moment. I know a lot of the popular PC mods allowed you to just unlock the build limitations. You could just build as massive as you wanted to until the game crashed. I don't see that happening with a very online and live, service game like this unless they do private servers, which we still haven't heard anything about. But I'm crossing my fingers for as much, player choice in terms of building as we possibly can get. Finally, when asked how sneaking and detection work in the game, Jeff said that as soon as you crouch, you go into stealth mode and your dot will fade away and other players will not be able to find you. So if you're curious, like, why does this matter? Why do you need to do that? By default in Fallout 76, every single player in the world will be marked on the map. If you pull out your map, everyone on your server will be visible. And this was a design decision pushed by Todd Howard himself. He wanted this to create conflict. That's the kind of game that 76 is going to be. And many people were worried because they, couldn't be stealthy. How are you able to just do what you want to do and not be bothered by other players? But crouching seems to solve that issue. I think the primary use for me is going to be like if I have to go, answer the door, get a snack, answer a phone call, I can't focus on the game, I just find a corner and crouch, a secluded area, and then no one will bother me until I come back if I don't want to leave the server for whatever reason. People still will want more options. I totally see that. The people that will just want to play solo and won't want to be bothered will want an all the times, stealth mode, not forcing you to crouch, which if you just crouch walked around and did everything in crouch walk mode, that would kind of suck if the game forced you to do that. I think it's going to because of the kind of game that it is. I think it's a matter of the vision of the game. And once again, Todd Howard is the one who pushed for this. So that's how it's going to be, at least on Bethesda's servers as of right now. Again, we don't know anything about private servers at the moment. I would hope that if we do get private servers, that would be an option that we could toggle on and off. Disappear, make everyone disappear on the server, right? Make everyone not aware of each other's locations. Or maybe Bethesda will give us certain servers where we can hop on and it's more of a stealthy server. Overall, these little announcements and everything I've heard about Fallout 76 makes me extremely optimistic for this game. I'm ready for a new Fallout experience. A lot of people already have their pitchforks out and they're very worried that, hashtag not my Fallout, this is not going to be the Fallout experience that they want. And I don't think that's that's not the issue. I think that's a separate concern that people need to figure out for themselves. Is this game for me? If not, don't play it. That's really the way I look at this, and I know a lot of people will disagree with me. I don't think Bethesda owes anything to their fan base. I think they're just trying to deliver a truly unique experience that we've never seen in video games before, and I am all aboard. Alright guys, that's it for this Fallout video. In the comment section below, tell me what you think about all these new details. What do you think about stealth, about C.A.M.P, and about the quest delivery systems in this game? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more Fallout videos just like this. We're on the Fallout train again, guys, so if you knew me from Fallout 4 and you followed my channel because of that, I think you'll be very happy with what you'll see over the next several months and into the future. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.